Denver can't find enough people to answer 911 calls, to the point that some callers are being put on hold. Turns out it's tough to convince people to take a job where they face verbal abuse all day. Anusha Roy looks at how the city's trying everything from pay increases to nicer coffee to get people to work 911.
When COVID first struck and we were told to stay at home, people started calling 911 on their neighbors.
And maybe tell the police of what they were doing.
Amy Laurie remembers one caller in particular.
So we did have one woman that liked to call us and let us know that her neighbor had gone to Taco Bell a couple times during the week and during one particular day.
But the deeper we got into the pandemic, calls started taking a darker turn.
Just an increase in just harsh language, impatience, racial epithets being thrown at them.
Dispatchers started leaving in droves to the point the dispatch center has half the staffing it ideally needs, and that is having a scary impact.
911 calls are sitting on hold before a call taker can get to them from time to time. And that is not something that should ever happen, but it's unfortunately where we are right now.
It's not every call, and sometimes the hold lasts for a few seconds, but it is happening every day.
You will hear a recording telling you not to hang up, you've reached Denver 911, somebody will be with you shortly.
The reasons 911 dispatchers are leaving is layered. Violent crime is up, so they're taking more intense calls back to back. Then there's the Great Resignation, people leaving for different opportunities, more money, or different lifestyles. And then there's the fact that some dispatchers are tired of being yelled at, even with their training to take calls during someone's worst moment.
We're used to having that high intensity, but I think that maybe for calls that wouldn't quite be considered an emergency, that you feel a different intensity.
Across all industries, everything is we're struggling to find a good outlet. It's not the fault of the people of Denver. It's this space that we're all in right now, but the 911 folks are feeling it, and they have felt it.
So when the pandemic first started, the dispatchers were saying that people were actually nicer, they were more polite, they were more patient, and then that slowly started to go away. So the big changes to try to fix this was a big bump in pay in September. That really helped keep people. The city's also trying to streamline recruitment just to make it easier for folks to apply. And now, Kyle, they're offering things like massages during breaks, service dogs, a fancier coffee machine to try to keep people happier in the few minutes of downtime that they do have.
The big carrot that a lot of employers have dangled is work from home.
Yeah, and the city is trying to do that as well. They're actually currently trying to interview for a new position. So you've got your emergency line and then you have your non-emergency line. And they've actually created a work from home position where somebody could start help fielding those calls from their house. They're saying they're hoping to have that launched in the next couple of months, but they are actively looking for someone. So they're trying to adapt in the same way that every other industry is doing.
You and I could pick up some extra work. You in front of that brick wall, me in my basement, your son crying, my girls running around while we're taking non-emergency 911 calls. All right, thank you, Nusha.